The beauty industry has just seen one of the most embarrassing product failures in recent years, and it involves Hailey Bieber's former skincare brand, RHODE. What began with excited customers eager to try out new products has quickly spiraled into chaos. Across the United States, frustrated buyers are marching into Sephora stores, holding RHODE products in their hands, demanding refunds. Social media is now overflowing with videos of people showing red, irritated faces, sharing stories of breakouts, and voicing their anger toward a brand they once trusted. For many, this isn't just about wasted money, it feels like a betrayal. Imagine walking into a Sephora store and seeing line after line of disappointed customers explaining to confused sales associates why they want their money back immediately. Some talk about severe allergic reactions that left their skin painful and swollen. Others describe acne flare-ups appearing just hours after using the products. These aren't just rare cases or a few unlucky buyers. The reports are coming in from hundreds, maybe thousands of people, creating a tidal wave of returns that has left both shoppers and store employees scrambling to understand what went wrong. The most shocking part isn't only the number of returns, it's the response. Or rather, the lack of one, from the brand itself. While customers share videos of their damaged skin and terrible experiences, RHODE's official accounts keep posting glossy ads and influencer content as if everything is fine. This strange disconnect between what customers are actually going through and what the company is pretending to show has made the situation far worse. Instead of addressing the growing crisis, the silence has fueled even more anger, creating a public relations nightmare that keeps snowballing. One video that gained huge attention online features a young woman describing how she broke out in painful, itchy bumps across her forehead after using RHODE's Barrier Restore Cream. Her skin looked inflamed, irritated, and nothing like the smooth, glowing results that the brand had promised in its marketing campaigns. She explained that she had never experienced such a strong reaction to skincare before, which raised serious questions about whether RHODE properly tested its products or considered the safety of the ingredients for all skin types. Another customer posted her experience with RHODE's glazing milk. She explained that after buying the product, she decided to research the ingredient list and discovered something alarming: coconut alkanes. This ingredient is known for clogging pores and triggering breakouts in people with sensitive or acne-prone skin. She immediately tried to return the product, feeling deceived that a brand marketed as clean and gentle would use such a controversial ingredient without making the risks clear. The fact that customers feel they have to do their own research after purchasing highlights a huge failure in transparency. The ingredient debate has opened a much bigger conversation. Skincare enthusiasts, dermatologists, and chemists have started analyzing RHODE's formulas in detail. Many of them have pointed out that several ingredients in the products are widely known to cause reactions, especially in people with delicate or reactive skin. This has left experts asking why the company didn't include proper warnings, or at least advise customers to patch test before using. When the problems are so easily visible in the ingredient lists, the lack of clear communication feels careless at best and misleading at worst. Social media has now turned into a visual evidence board. TikTok and Instagram are full of before and after photos showing what people's skin looked like before RHODE and how it looked after. In many of these posts, the difference is striking. Smooth, clear faces are now covered in rashes, bumps, and redness. The timing makes it hard to argue that something else caused the issues. Most of these reactions appeared within a short time of trying the products. As this storm of complaints grows louder, the silence from RHODE's parent company, LF Cosmetics, is only making things worse. Sephora stores across the country are being flooded with returns, yet neither RHODE nor LF has issued a public statement acknowledging the problem. They haven't addressed the customer complaints, nor have they explained what might be happening with the formulations. In an age where bad news spreads faster than ever on TikTok and Twitter, this strategy of ignoring the backlash feels incredibly out of touch. Industry insiders are now calling this one of the clearest examples of influencer-driven marketing gone wrong. RHODE built its image almost entirely on Hailey Bieber's name, celebrity buzz, and heavy promotion from beauty influencers who were paid to hype the products. Glossy campaigns and polished videos showed flawless skin and glowing reviews, but when regular people, who weren't being paid to say nice things, started trying the products, the story completely changed. Instead of glowing results, many ended up with breakouts, rashes, and damaged skin. This massive gap between sponsored content and real-life experiences has destroyed the trust that RHODE worked so hard to build. For many customers, it feels like the brand cared more about selling an image than creating safe, effective products. Now, with thousands of voices sharing their anger online, RHODE is facing a credibility crisis that money and marketing alone may not be able to fix. The financial hit from this disaster is enormous for both RHODE and Sephora. Processing so many refunds not only costs money, but it also risks permanently damaging relationships with customers. When people feel a brand has let them down, especially in something as personal as skincare, it's hard to win them back. For Sephora, the stakes are just as high. Shoppers expect the retailer to carry only safe and effective products. If something harmful slips through, it raises serious questions about how closely Sephora checks the products it puts on its shelves. Customer stories reveal another worrying trend. A large number of those affected are young women who save up from allowances, part-time jobs, or tight budgets to afford products like RHODE. For them, spending $30 or $40 on a single moisturizer or serum isn't casual spending, it's an investment. When that purchase leads to painful reactions, the disappointment cuts much deeper than the financial loss. It's not just about money, it's about their self-confidence, their trust in the brand, and in some cases, their overall faith in the beauty industry. This situation also reflects something much larger than RHODE alone. It highlights a growing shift in how customers view influencer marketing. For years, the beauty industry has relied heavily on paid promotions and influencer endorsements to sell products, but now buyers are becoming more cautious. They no longer take glowing reviews at face value, especially when those reviews are sponsored. Instead, they are turning to honest feedback from everyday users who aren't being paid to promote anything. This demand for authenticity signals a major change in how beauty companies will need to market and validate their products. In the future, dermatologists who have weighed in on the situation say that the reactions people are reporting are not surprising when certain ingredients are combined. Even individuals without particularly sensitive skin can sometimes develop issues when formulations aren't carefully balanced. They stress the importance of patch testing, trying a small amount of a product before using it fully, and introducing new skincare gradually. But critics point out that RHODE's marketing rarely emphasized these safety steps. Instead, the brand presented its products as universally safe and ready to use, which may have contributed to so many people applying them without caution. The timing of this backlash is especially damaging for RHODE. The company had been preparing to expand its product line and form more retail partnerships. Instead of celebrating growth, it's now struggling to control a wave of negative publicity that could threaten its future altogether. The beauty industry moves quickly, and once consumer trust is broken, it's nearly impossible for a brand to return to its former position. Consumer rights organizations are also starting to look into the matter. While the U.S. Food and Drug Administration doesn't pre-approve cosmetic products before they hit the shelves, they do have the authority to investigate and take action when safety problems affect enough people. If reports continue to grow, RHODE could face official scrutiny, which would add even more pressure to a brand already in crisis. Meanwhile, rival skincare companies are closely observing the fallout. They're seeing firsthand what happens when customer complaints are ignored and public trust is broken. Many will likely use this case as a lesson in crisis management, recognizing that honesty, quick communication, and transparency can sometimes save a brand from total collapse. Those who step up to reassure and support their customers during difficult times may even benefit from the gap RHODE leaves behind. Another important aspect of this crisis is the role of social media. In the past, unhappy customers might have complained quietly through customer service channels, with very little attention drawn to their issues. Today, one TikTok video or Instagram reel showing an allergic reaction can reach millions within hours. That level of visibility puts brands under intense scrutiny. Ignoring complaints and hoping they'll fade away is no longer an option. Hailey Bieber's connection to RHODE, which was once its greatest advantage, has now become part of the problem. The brand wasn't just selling products. It was selling a lifestyle with Hailey's flawless image front and center. Many customers felt a personal connection to her, believing they were buying into her routine and her vision of beauty. But now those same people feel betrayed. The sense of being misled by someone they admired makes this crisis more emotional and volatile than a standard product recall. It's not just about faulty skincare. It feels personal to many of the customers involved. The biggest takeaway for other beauty brands is that real trust comes from real results. Celebrity endorsements and influencer hype may get a product off the ground, but long-term success depends on whether everyday buyers find value in what they're using. If a product harms instead of helps, no amount of marketing can cover up the damage. As the fallout continues, the big question is how RHODE and its parent company, ELF Cosmetics, will respond. Will they take responsibility, openly investigate the complaints, and put forward a plan to fix the issues? Or will they stick with their current silence, hoping that the storm dies down on its own? Customers are waiting for answers, and their patience is running thin. The people who bought RHODE products weren't just spending money. They were trusting the brand with their skin, their appearance, and in some cases, their self-esteem. They deserve honesty, acknowledgement, and a clear plan to make things right. Whether or not they receive that remains uncertain. But what is clear is that their voices are echoing loudly across every corner of social media. This entire controversy is a warning shot to the beauty industry. Safety, transparency, and genuine customer care must come before hype and glossy campaigns. When brands ignore real people's experiences, the result isn't just bad business, it's ethically wrong.